Our story of loss started shortly after we got married. We had our first miscarriage, and about a year later we had our second miscarriage, and I think about 6 months after that we got pregnant with our twins Alex and Emma, who I was able to carry until I was 31 weeks pregnant. And when I went in for an ultrasound, I found out that Emma's heart rate was not fluctuating how it should be, so they sent me in for, essentially I ended up having an emergency C-section, and my kids were taken straight to the NICU. We found out within a few days that Emma had had a stroke in utero, and at a week old, Emma was airlifted to Riley Children's Hospital in Indianapolis, which was about 3 hours away. So our son stayed at Porter and Emma was at Riley, and we went back and forth between the two. That lasted about 3 weeks until our Emma Rose passed away at 23 days old. After we lost Emma and we had brought our surviving twin Alex home, we found out we were pregnant again about, I want to say like 6 months later, and we miscarried again. One more miscarriage after that at about 11 weeks, which we had a D&C, and then about a year after that we found out we were pregnant again with twins, and this time we're carrying our second set of twins, which are 2 boys, and we are just very hopeful to bring both of these babies home. Well, Alex and Emma are both rainbow babies for us, as are these two. So, Alex and Emma were really just such a delight for us to be pregnant with. We were so excited just being able to carry them that long. Every week was a huge milestone for us. Every doctor's office visit, every ultrasound, just getting to that point to see them on the ultrasound was such an exciting thing, and the anticipation and love that we had for them from the beginning was just overwhelming. It was just such a ray of sunshine in our lives, expecting these two, and it just brought us so much joy. And then for these two, expecting twins again, and especially after 4 miscarriages and then losing our daughter at 23 days old, these two I feel like have just brought, in the midst of our grief, they brought us this hope that we really needed, and that we hadn't really had for so long, because we didn't know if we would ever get pregnant again or if we would ever even carry very far. And now here we are 31 weeks again with these twins, and this is just, it's bringing that excitement back into our lives of having new babies in our home, and the anticipation of being parents to newborns and meeting these little tiny munchkins that we're just so excited to bring into our family, and to see what that's going to mean for our lives. So it's really it's just brought again that ray of sunshine in the midst of our grief, and our rainbows, all of them, have been such complete blessings. I think I would have to start with these two. I think, this has been a whole different time in my life. It's 2 years later, almost 3 years after we lost Emma. And I think I'm in a different place with my grief. I think that these two have brought me kind of out of my shell of my grief. They brought me into a whole new level of joy and excitement that obviously is still mixed with anxiety and fear, but more so I'm now looking forward to meeting them and able to focus on that. So it's really helped with my grief. And I think with Alex, having been my rainbow, and especially through the storm that we were going through when we we brought Alex home from the hospital the day after Emma's funeral, and I think my little rainbow with him was just, he was how I survived. He was my saving grace. Alex has gotten me through the darkest days of my life, and he's just always had a smile on his face and brought a smile to my face, and has been, just the most amazing little person that I could have ever hoped for. And I know that these two are going to be just like their big brother, but I'm excited to not bring them into such a grief-filled home, and I'm excited to really embrace parenthood in such a different way with these two than it happened with us, with Alex and Emma. So I guess it's kind of we'll see how everything goes, and it's going to be a journey that I'm excited to see how it goes. I would just say that I hope and I pray that it happens for you, because it really is such a blessing, and I know that it doesn't always happen for everybody, and we weren't sure it was going to happen for us. So I hate to ever make any promises that, just wait your turn or anything like that. But, I think that there's always a way, if there's something that you really want to happen, no matter what journey you take to expand your family. I hope that you find the right one for you, and I hope that you'll embrace it and enjoy it, and try to just take in every moment of it. It's hard, especially when you're pregnant with your rainbow babies, and after losing an infant, after losing our daughter, there's so much anxiety and so much just fear that I've had through this pregnancy, but I've also found so much joy in it, and just so much that I'm really just trying to embrace and just take it all in. So I hope that you'll just try and do that, and try not to let the fear overcome you, and just enjoy those babies when they get here.